Well, let's go through and just talk a little bit about setting up your PayPal payment and how that works with your website. So you come to the login and log in as a returning customer to your site. And then once you have logged in, you'll see a page like this usually. And over to the far right side, you'll see this little blue box with a white arrow in it. If you click that, it opens up, and they've changed this. They used to have just the dots, and you come down and click dashboard. Now you can click on this little admin dashboard button here, but something like that will get you to the dashboard. They're changing their look all the time, so it may look a little different when you get in. But so once you get in here, you're going to come to Settings and Payment, and under there we'll have the information we need. We do not need a payment gateway. You can ignore this message up here. These card settings should be set to not have those checked. And then under More Payments, you come in and just make sure that only PayPal is checked. And then check Standard Payments. And then enter your payment email address here, which should be your Gmail account that would have been set up or that you should have set up for your account. I do recommend using a brand new Gmail account related to your domain name. So for example, if our site is gearpeg.com, then we should have gearpeg@gmail.com as our email address. And so you'll enter that there and copy it. Of course, if you had to use a 1 like this, gearpeg1@gmail.com, then that's what we put in there. So whatever your Gmail account was related to your domain name, that's what you are going to do. And then you can highlight that and copy that, and then go to your PayPal account and log into PayPal. And then what you're looking for on PayPal is up in the top corner here, the profile, either the gear icon or the, well, it looks like it would be the gear icon, and then go to Profile and Settings. And in here, you'll have the information for your site. And where it says email right here, you can come over and click Update. And then you'll have this plus sign at the top right up here, and you just click on that, and then you would paste into here, or it looks like it might have to be typed in. Nope, we can paste it in with Control V, or on a Mac, Command V. Now, of course, I don't want to put this into my account, so I'm not going to add that, but that's all you would have to do, and then click Add Email, and you're done. And you've got the email set up in your PayPal to receive payments. When you do a order, let's see if we can run a test order here. What we'll need to do is sign out. Actually, we could do it over here on this page where I'm not signed in to the admin panel, so we don't want to be signed in. And so then we just come in here and we go in and add a product to cart, and then we can go to View Cart, and there we can see the product is in the cart. And if we click Proceed to Checkout, it's going to come to this page where it's going to ask for information. Now, on this, it's going to ask for billing information, so we could just put in our name, because this is just for our personal details here. Okay, and We can create a password if we want. I don't know that we actually have to do that. I think that's only if we want to. It looks like that may be required. You can turn that off in the back office, but that'll be a different settings webinar for those details. And then shipping, we'll just leave to my billing address. Notice it does give an option to drop ship to a different address if needed. Residential, whatever shipping options we have. And we should have just PayPal. We haven't saved it. All right, so we'll save that. And now if we update, refresh this. Okay, now we go in here and there we are. We just have PayPal as checkout. Now what we want to do is make a note in here on payment or payment method. We want that to read to let people know that they can use any credit card with PayPal. And so we've got to add something in here to state that, okay? So let's talk about that here for a minute. So what you want to do is come back to your dashboard, and on the payment page, if we go into More Payment Types tab, and then over here on the top right, we click View List, okay? And that will pull up our list of payment types like this. And what we want to do is add a new payment type. So again, up at the top right here, we click Add. And then we can create the details. Now what you want to do is go to Payment Method Type, and we scroll down and select PayPal. Okay, the next box is the payment method, and we're going to write in here pay let's see, we'll just anything along these lines. Use any credit card with PayPal. Okay, or you can say pay with your credit card through PayPal, or something like that in this box. And so that's what will turn up and show as the payment method. Okay, of course we want to select payment method active. This box is going to be the order of how it shows. So do you want PayPal to show as the first option, or do you want to use use any credit card with PayPal to show as the first option? So if we want this to be the first, we put it as number 1. If we wanted it to be the last, we can put it as 900 or 999 or something, just so we know it's at the end of the list. Payment method special value, this is going to be your email address where you will receive your payments. That is all that we need to fill out on this details section, is that information there. And then we'll go over to the top right again and click Save to save all of that. And once that updates, we can go back to our cart. And now we'll have a new option. So instead of just PayPal, we can refresh that. Oh, it's not showing. Let me go check here. Okay, so I had to go around a little bit with this and go back to the view list or list view format on the payments, and had to make sure that the PayPal was unchecked and the new PayPal that says PayPal or credit card was checked. Now, I had a thought in here too. You could come in and just change this existing payment method of PayPal to restate credit card or PayPal. And what I've changed it to is to say PayPal or credit card. So they select that, and then they can place their order. So I think I've got everything set there. So if we click on place order, okay, it's going to give us, okay, it's going to require the password field. So that's something that we've got to update as well. Okay, so I was able to finally get through to what we will actually see on the page. It'll look something like this, and it'll say, to pay for your order, please click the continue button now. You will be transferred to PayPal's website, our payment processing partner. And so they'll click on continue here, and then on the next screen that comes up, your PayPal order screen, this is where we'll have the option to either log into PayPal or use a credit card. So you can see here we've got our order details, we've got the payment option. We can use PayPal, or if we scroll down, we could use so here it's saying, hey, it's recognizing that I have a PayPal account connected to this computer, but we could add a debit card or a credit card or something like that. So they'll have an option similar to this down here where they can use a credit card to check out with PayPal. Okay, so now let's talk about how to allow anonymous checkout instead of forcing our customers to create a password, because that will be valuable, I think. So if we look at the settings up here, under settings we'll go to config variables. On the configuration general variables, we're going to change this to checkout variables. And then if we scroll down on that screen, we see this allow anonymous checkouts, and off to the side there, we just need to check that right there to allow it, and then click save so that we can do anonymous checkout and not require a password every time somebody checks out. So that should set you up for your checkout and PayPal payment processor.